On the range today, we're going to be looking at the poison bullet, also known as the 5.45 by 39. We're going to see what kind of damage this bullet has on some common household items. So please stick around and check it out.
Hey, it's Dave. I'm out here on the range. I'm going to be shooting the 5.45 by 39. And I've read a lot about this round. I don't understand all the stuff about it, but people maintain that it has a lot of impact power. Not so much that it goes through like ballistic materials or stuff, not vests and things, but that it does a lot of damage once it does, even the full metal jacket bullet. And there's a lot of theories out there on it, but anyways, I just thought it'd be cool to shoot it. And I also brought my AK, and it's a 7.62 by 39. And if these survive enough, then we'll try the comparison. But if not, it'll just be the 5.45 by 39, just to see what it does. And the things I'm shooting are all household items. Say they're possible things of armament or cover that you would see in a house. And so like first up is magazines. And so if you ever worked in a prison, magazines were like one of the top defense items. Well, it was back in the day anyways, it was. I guess they don't have magazines that much anymore, but back in the day, if you had an inmate and you patted him down and he had a bunch of magazines around him, you sent that inmate to the lieutenant's office if something was going down. So because the magazines will help protect against the stabbing. That's the idea. But I got a stack of magazines, and we'll see how it does against this round. I go from cardboard to compressed cardboard. I got drywall and then plywood. And then finally I got some milk jugs with ballistic water in it. And we'll see if we can't catch one of these bullets. So first up is the magazine. So let's see how it does. And help you take your scope covers off there, Dave. So anyway, so let's try the AK. The 5.45, and this is 7.62. So 7.62 straight through, but look at the 5.45 tumbling a little bit. So let's try some cardboard. So cardboard, also a pretty interesting defense if it's stack type. But, you know, I don't have a big enough stack, and these bullets are going to rip right through it, I'm fairly sure. So let's see what we get here. So not enough cardboard, I guess, to make a difference. So this one's 7.62 and this is 5.45. And it looks like if you were to say any of them had a little more damage, as a 7.62. So this is some compressed cardboard. So but you can see the difference. So this is 5.45, 7.62. Now you're starting to see a bit of a difference in size, even though this bullet is significantly smaller. All right, so it's drywall. Wow, okay, that was cool. Now let's do the AK. These held up better. I didn't know I'd get so many shots with the AK on these as well. To get a real good comparison. Now, some smart guy did an analysis of the 5.45 by 39 in all its tests on pigs and carcass and stuff like that, and gel. There's no significant difference between a full metal jacket shot that's a 5.45 by 39, and the NATO round. The bottom hole, how small it is, that's a 5.45. Here's a 7.62. And look at the difference, 5.45. Look at the output. Look at that difference in hole. So it is really showing. I think it definitely is showing it, but you know, who am I? I guess sheathing is what it's called. I like this, that it has the ambidextrous safety. So you can go from fire to safe on either side. All right, now let's see how the AK does. Woo! Woo! 2 holes. You can't really see them, so I'm gonna point them out to you. One's really small, it's right here. That's the 5.45 7.62. So you flip it around. So that is from the 5.4. That is from the, let's see. Now here's 5.45. Is that right? Yeah. So here you get the opposite effect. So it's different than the drywall. So here in this, the bigger blowout is from the 7.62. 5.45, much smaller hole. Interesting. Last thing I'm gonna do is try to catch a bullet. All right, let me get the water stacked up. Water. I got the same supplier as Buffalo Outdoors did. I used his place and got it. They're easy to work with. I have a feeling it's going to spray some water. Pretty sure that one. Well, that it did. This little tiny, oh, well, there's another little piece in it. Oh, here it is. Well, we did catch it. I did find it. It had fallen on the table. Let me let you take a look at it. So, yeah. It's an interesting round.
Yeah, well, that guy's yammering. I'm going to go ahead and close out the thoughts on this. So, a couple things that became kind of obvious in seeing this. One is that you definitely could see that the bullet does tumble somewhat. That was really evident in like the pressed cardboard and maybe in the drywall. Second thing that I noticed was that the 5.45, although a smaller round, had exit damage that was more significant than, say, the 7.62 by 39. Kind of supports what thought of it being a poison bullet. I thought it was pretty cool to catch the bullet and to see what it looked like, undamaged, fired. It gave an idea of how small the bullet really is, and yet then you could see the channels of damage that it was causing. So yeah, I don't know. Definitely something for thought, right? Dave out.
5.45 by 39. It's not the most common. It's usually kind of expensive, but Josh and I came across a pile of it that was fairly reasonable, and so I've been shooting it. Josh hasn't had a chance to shoot it yet. So, but anyways, yeah. And then of course I get to shoot the Galil and the AK. AK is a fun gun to shoot, but the Galil is just. The Galil Ace Gen 2 is it's a special firearm. If you ever get a chance to shoot one, you ought to do it. All right, so like I always say, make kindness your business. Do something kind for somebody. It only takes a minute of your time, and you never know how it might impact somebody's life. So that's it for Dave and Lily, who's way up there. We say out.